Dinky here. I put up a video yesterday whenever I went to the flea market and I showed you what types of games the place had. And this video here is just going to be the purchases that I made. So I'll just show you what I got. Alright, the first thing I picked up were some PlayStation 2 games. The first one was Kingdom Hearts, which I actually already own this, but I mean it was a cool game, so I got it for like, what, $1 or $2, so it was worth it. The second one I got, I thought it was another Kingdom Hearts, but I looked inside the box and it was Kingdom Hearts 2, which whenever I played this I rented it and I only finished half, so now I'll get to finish the whole game. Third, I got Mega Man X7. I never played him on PlayStation, so can't go wrong with a Mega Man. This one, I've heard so much about this game. I haven't even played the Xenogears actually. I own 2 copies of it, and I just haven't gotten around to playing it, so once I play that, I'll check out this Xenosaga. Alright, this game is one of my favorite co-op games ever. I mean, it is so much fun. I played it with my friend, and I loved it, and I've always wanted to buy it, and I saw it out there, so I picked it up for like $1 or $2, same as all these PS2 games. So, I definitely figured I'd grab that one. Alright, the next things I picked up were for the N64. Perfect Dark. I've never played this game, and I heard it's a classic. I heard it's really good, so I'll play through that one in a little bit here. Donkey Kong 64. I love this game. This game's great, and it's got that gold cartridge. That's kind of neat. Another Mega Man X. I never played anything really past the Nintendo versions, so I'll check those out. Next one's NHL 94. I was actually watching Pixel Sandwich's top 5 games to release stress, and he had this one on there. I mean, this was awesome back in the day. Yeah, it was the first game where you could make someone bleed. You could make Wayne Gretzky bleed. You know, it was in. I remember the scene in Swingers where they're playing this game. It's a classic. So I actually got that in the box and another cartridge. They were only $0.25. And then NHL 95 for $0.25. I mean, pretty much any game for $0.25. You know, I'll pick that up. They didn't come with manuals. This Aladdin game, I remember this whenever I was younger. It's a little bit more, $2, but that's a classic game. I really like that. I'll play through and probably put up a review of that. Another hockey for $0.25. NHL 98. I think this is my favorite NHL game, even over 94. Fatal Fury. I've heard about this. The cartridge was pretty beat up, but I heard it's a really good game, so I figure I'll check that one out. And NFL 95, $0.25, can't beat it. Blades of Steel. Of all the sports games, this game is the most classic. I mean, I just remember playing that whenever I was young. I already owned a copy, but for $1, I'm definitely picking up another one. The Adventures of Bayou Billy. I never played this game whenever I was younger, so I heard about it. Figure I'll play it. Bases Loaded. I actually had this for Game Boy. I don't think I had it for NES. And then I couldn't believe I saw it actually at a different table as these Virtual Boy games. Wario Land. I mean, I already have Wario Land in the tennis, but I mean, I picked up these games for 50 cents. I got 3 Virtual Boy games for $1. So I mean, in this one here, Teleroad Boxer, I was actually hoping that was the game that it was, but because I don't know, I have that one already. But whenever I opened it up, there were 2 separate games in there. So, you know, the Galactic Pinball, I already have that one too. But I mean, they were so cheap. And then Mario's Tennis. So these seem like the basic games that came with the Virtual Boy. So everyone really has those. The next stuff I'm going into, this is the Donkey Kong for the ColecoVision. And actually, I don't have a ColecoVision, but I mean, Donkey Kong is such a classic game. I think I got that for 50 cents or something, maybe even $0.25. Got Asteroids for the Atari. I actually picked up a good bit of Atari games. Some of the ones I remembered whenever I was real little. Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. I never even played this game, but I figure I'll pick it up. This was one of my favorites, Pitfall. If anyone has an Atari and hasn't played Pitfall, you should definitely play it. I mean, nowadays it'd be kind of rough, but back then it was awesome, jumping over snakes and like water pits that open up and everything. And then Frogger, everyone knows that. I actually just watched the Seinfeld episode whenever he tries to get the arcade machine of Frogger. Classic episode. Then Pac-Man. For the Atari 5200. I have the Atari 2600, so I can't really play this one, but I figure maybe I'll get one day. I just got this game. I mean, it's old as hell, but I got it for that name, Gorf. It stands for like Galactic something. I don't even remember, but I just thought it was pretty funny. Missile Command. It's still in the box. The boxes were a little bit beat up, but I mean, they're not too bad for how old they are. They're like 25 years old, so I was surprised to find some in their original boxes. Got the Pac-Man, so I can actually play this one. The box, I mean, oh, look at that, $29.94. I guess that's what it cost back then. This box was pretty beat up on the top, but it's still cool to have an original Pac-Man box. Then arcade pinball. I'll probably pop some of these old Atari games in and, you know, try and record them and do a review for anyone who hasn't seen them. This game here for the Odyssey 2, I found this box. It's called Take the Money and Run, and I could not believe this box was in such perfect condition. I mean, there wasn't even a mark on this thing. So I don't even have an Odyssey 2, but I mean, this thing is in like perfect quality. There's no marks on it at all. It has the whole manual, the game's still intact and everything, so it's definitely cool to see something preserved that well. This was from either 78 or 80, I think. It might have been from 78. So, I mean, 30 years old and still. I forgot these NES games that I picked up. Ring King, I just did a review on that. Classic, Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. Rad Racer. I remember playing this. I actually remember playing this with a Power Glove. Tetris. This was actually pretty good quality. There weren't any marks on it, so paid a little bit more, a couple extra bucks for this one, but I had it for Game Boy. I never had it for NES. And Dragon Warrior. I heard this one's a bad one out of the series. I've never played any Dragon Warriors, so I figured I'd check this one out and I don't know, maybe get into the later ones that people say are a lot better. Alright, now on to the big stuff. I couldn't believe I found some consoles for pretty cheap. I already have one, but I got a PlayStation 1. I got this for $5, and I mean, it didn't come with any of the connectors or anything, but I already have a PlayStation 1, so I could just use the connectors for that. And I hooked it up, it works well. Hopefully it'll keep working well. The next thing that I got, I already have one. It's packed away, and I'd have to pull it out. But an Atari 2600. I figured I could dig mine out and find it, but I got this for I think like 20. It was labeled $25 or 20. So, I mean, it's cool just to get these old things. So now I guess I'll have two. But now I can play those old classic games on it. And it came with two of the paddle controllers, which is just a joystick and one red button. That's all you used. Then the last thing I got was pretty cool. It's a ColecoVision Expansion Module 1. And what this does is, if you have a ColecoVision, you can play all the ColecoVision games, and then you can plug this in as an adapter, and it allows you to play all the Atari 2600 games. So, I mean, you plug that in right there, and Atari actually had a problem with this. They tried to sue them and didn't win. But, so that's all I got. I got all that stuff for $55, so it was a good deal. Alright, well, that's all I've got for you. This is Dinky Dana, and thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll get some reviews up of these old games for you.